Hey there, guys. Chet here. Everyone tells you that to scale your business, you need a massive software platform that does absolutely everything. They tell you that you need to buy these giant systems that manage your accounting and your marketing and your sales all in one place, but this is a massive lie. When you buy a system that tries to do 50 things at once, it usually does all of them poorly. Your sales team will hate using it because it's too complicated and requires too much manual data entry. The truth is that the fastest growing companies don't use all in one systems for their sales floor. They use dedicated specialized tools. Today, we're looking at Pipedrive to see if a simple visual pipeline is actually more profitable than a massive enterprise machine. So, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what Pipedrive does best and where it completely falls flat. We're going to look at the brand new 2026 pricing tiers and compare this platform to heavyweights like HubSpot and Zoho and Salesforce. We will also dive into the new artificial intelligence features that were just released. I want you to decide if you'd like to test it out, and if so, I have a massive bonus for you. Use the link in the description to get an exclusive 30-day free trial instead of the standard 14 days. And look, if you decide to keep using it after the trial, the discount is applied automatically when you sign up through my link, which means you'll be using the same powerful Pipedrive for less than what everyone else pays. I've also linked my completely free Pipedrive Masterclass below to help you set everything up perfectly. Now, let's quit wasting time. Let's jump in. To understand Pipedrive, you have to understand the specific problem it was built to solve. It's a customer relationship management tool, and it's designed purely for sales teams. It's not trying to be a project management tool or a generic database. It's laser focused on helping you take a prospect from the first hello to a signed contract. When your sales reps log in the very first thing they see is the visual pipeline. It is the absolute core of the software. You set up the vertical columns that represent the exact stages of your specific sales process. As you talk to your clients, you physically drag their profile card from one column to the next. This drag and drop interface gives you an instant clear snapshot of your entire sales funnel. Most software platforms have some version of this view today, but in Pipedrive, it is the central heartbeat of the entire system. It makes onboarding new employees incredibly fast because the process is entirely visual and impossible to misunderstand. The biggest problem in sales is not a lack of leads coming through the door. The biggest problem is deals falling through the cracks because representatives simply forget to follow up. They get busy. They lose track of their promises. Pipedrive solves this through a philosophy called activity-based selling. The system does not care about your yearly quota. It cares about your behavior today. It constantly nudges your sales team to schedule that next actionable task for every single deal. If a deal is sitting in your pipeline without a follow-up call or an email scheduled, the software usually or visually flags it. Now, this is going to force your team to be proactive rather than reactive. You always know exactly what your next step is, which keeps the momentum high and makes closing deals much faster. This specific psychological feature is why small and medium-sized businesses love this software so much. It also connects beautifully with the tools that you already use. The email and calendar synchronization is incredibly smooth, and you can send and receive emails directly inside the platform and use pre-written templates to save massive amounts of typing. Tracking your communication history is effortless because every reply is automatically logged under the correct client profile. Another area where Pipedrive excels is reporting and insights. The platform provides incredibly detailed visual dashboards where you can track your conversion rates and forecast your future revenue. You can easily see which sales representative is performing the best and where your deals are getting stuck. With the new artificial intelligence features, you can simply ask the system to build a specific chart for you instead of spending hours fighting with spreadsheets. But we have to be completely honest about where Pipedrive falls short because it's not a magic wand. The first major downside is the lack of advanced customization. Because the software is built to be simple and easy to use, it intentionally sacrifices some extreme flexibility. If you have a highly complex enterprise business model with bizarre data routing needs, you might find the system a bit restrictive compared to a giant platform. The second weakness is the automation engine. While Pipedrive does have workflow automation that handles routine tasks perfectly fine, it can struggle with highly complex conditional logic. You can easily set it to send a welcome email when a deal moves to a new stage, but if you want it to perform a complicated math equation and route a lead based on 10 different variables, you might hit a wall. Another limitation is native communication tools. Right now, many modern platforms include built-in text messaging and advanced phone dialers. Pipedrive has basic calling features, but if you want robust text messaging campaigns or complex call routing, you will have to pay for a third-party integration from their app marketplace. It does not have a native texting feature out of the box. Now let's talk about pricing. So for today, 2026, Pipedrive has completely revamped their pricing and added artificial intelligence features across the board. If you pay monthly, you're looking at four main tiers. You can save a significant amount of money if you choose to pay annually instead. The entry level is the light plan at $19 per user per month. This gives you the visual pipeline and the calendar integration and the new artificial intelligence report creation tools. However, I rarely recommend this plan to my clients because it is missing the most important feature, which is the full email synchronization. That is why most growing companies start out on the growth plan at $34 per user per month. The growth plan unlocks the complete email synchronization and the automation builder and the meeting scheduler. This is the true starting point for a serious sales team that wants to eliminate manual data entry. Now, if you need more power, then you move up to the premium plan, which is their most popular option and costs $64 per user per month. This is where you get the massive professional features like contracts and electronic signatures. You also unlock custom scoring and lead routing and multiple visual dashboards. If you want to require your sales representatives to fill out specific data fields before they move a deal, you need this premium plan. And finally, there's the ultimate plan at $89 per user per month. This is designed for larger teams that need fortified account security and unlimited testing environments in the sandbox. Compared to other enterprise tools on the market, these prices are actually incredibly competitive. On top of the base plans, Pipedrive offers a few powerful add-ons. The most popular is Lead Booster, which gives you a website chatbot and live chat functionality. You can also add their campaigns tool if you want to send basic email newsletters directly from your pipeline without paying for a separate service like MailChimp. So how does it stack up against the other big names in the industry? Let's look at a few popular alternatives. If you look at Monday.com, you'll find a fantastic project management tool. But for a dedicated sales team, its customer relationship management features often feel like an afterthought. Pipedrive is a much better choice if your primary goal is generating revenue and tracking conversations. HubSpot is the elephant in the room. HubSpot is undeniably stronger if you need massive marketing automation, like building landing pages and running huge email campaigns. However, HubSpot gets incredibly expensive pretty quick. Pipedrive is laser focused on sales, so it remains much more budget friendly and less confusing for small teams. Zoho is another popular option because it is very cheap and packs a ton of features, including native text messaging. But that massive feature list makes Zoho notoriously difficult to set up and use. Your sales reps might hate the clunky interface. Pipedrive wins easily on user experience and speed of adoption. We also have Fresh Sales and Active Campaign. Fresh Sales is great if you absolutely must have a built-in phone dialer and texting, but it lacks the incredible visual polish of Pipedrive. Active Campaign is a brilliant marketing tool, but its sales pipeline is secondary to its email builder. And then finally, there is Salesforce. If you're a small business looking at Pipedrive, you probably should not buy Salesforce. Salesforce requires expensive consultants and dedicated administrators to keep it running. It is a massive, heavy machine. Pipedrive gives you a fast, lightweight path to success without the massive consulting fees. So the ultimate question is whether Pipedrive is the right choice for your specific business. And that answer really comes down to your primary focus. If your company is trying to build a massive inbound marketing machine with complex web tracking and marketing funnels, then you should probably look at a marketing-focused platform. Pipedrive is not going to run your social media strategy. But if you have a team of human beings who spend their day making calls and sending emails and negotiating contracts, then Pipedrive is exactly what you need. The dream scenario for any sales manager is a tool that their team actually wants to use. Pipedrive is so simple and visually rewarding that your representatives will naturally adopt it. It removes the unnecessary clutter and forces everyone to focus entirely on selling. Stop using complicated software that makes work harder. Give your team a simple, clear workspace to help them close deals and manage their tasks easily. Also, don't forget to grab that extended 30-day free trial using that link down below in the description right now. You can test the growth or premium features without any commitment. And make sure to access my free training course linked below so that you can set your pipeline up the right way from the very start. Leave a comment. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about how this compares to your current setup, and I will see you in the next video.